Welcome to the TheShakerBison podcast.
Hello.
I'm here joined today by Danny and Darren. And so today we're going to be talking about music tastes and our personal opinions on different artists and stuff. So yeah, it's been a while since we've recorded a podcast, but we're back at it. And if you guys have any of your opinions on specific artists you like, be sure to comment or give us a feedback email on whatever you'd like to see. We can make a part 2 to this episode. So starting off, how do you guys want to start?
What was the conversation we had before about okay, wait.
Oh yeah, Darren, you just
so we have a weirdo here. No, not a weirdo.
Perfectly normal person.
Yes.
Being me. I'm the only person who listens to classical music almost exclusively in this little group we have here. Danny, tell me, what is your impression of classical music?
I mean, it's not bad. I can't say it's bad, but I mean, it kind of like led to what the music we have today. But I just think it's outdated. I don't really.
Isn't that by nature?
No, it's not outdated. Okay, sure. Sorrel, what is your?
I mean,
classical music is fine, but it's just like
it's such like a
stuff
niche.
I can do while doing homework too.
Yeah, it's such like a
it's background music. It's not like I'm focused on the music.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever like go in and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go play some."
It's like
classical.
Slow, it's old, it's outdated.
There's songs that like the melody gets stuck in my head. That's very rare as compared to modern music.
That's true. Okay. I think of it like this, okay? Classical music is like the healthy fruits and vegetables of music. And then pop music is like crack. And like it's made to stick in your head. And
that's exactly why. That's why it's popular.
You have to digest and you have to like read it like a book. Okay. There's like, okay, I want to say not all of classical music is like old, outdated rubbish. It's not like
you're saying there's layers to classical music.
There's a bunch of eras, right? Like there's Baroque, there's Romantic, and there's Impressionism. Impressionistic music is like Debussy and stuff, and that's like really popular for like homework because it's real relaxing. But I think Baroque is boring. That's my opinion. I'm gonna for like someone's gonna watch this episode and be super angry with me because
sacrilegious.
But like Romantic is where it's at. Like Liszt, he writes some of the best like transformative themes, like his Sonata in B minor.
So it's like you're in English class.
Classical music is like reading a book sometimes.
Dude, okay. When I'm listening to music, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I get what Darren's saying because I know I actually get what he's saying. Like it's like something that you have to like take into and like have an appreciation for the actual like artwork, which it is. And like I think it's the same way with, for example, like rap. Not all rap, but some rap. And like I think that opinions can be like made prior to actually understanding what the genre is. Like I personally didn't even I would never conceive listening to classical music. And then like you just brought up that point and I'm like, all right, maybe it's something cool, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't really like rap at all. But
yeah, okay.
When you focus more on like the lyrical part of it, you can see that the artist is conveying meaning through it.
Yeah, there's rap is like something I used to find it super boring. I would say boring because like they sometimes talk so fast you can't really understand the lyrics, right? And then they don't have a melody for a lot of it. Sometimes there's like it's more based on rhythm, right? And word.
Yeah, you've got to find the songs that are like because there's like I think that it's like one of the broadest genres rap. Like there's so many different subgroups. There's like there's trap, there's lyrical, there's melodic, there's a bunch of different stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like why I gravitate towards NF because a lot of his songs have that like instrumental background or something, and I come from I'm more of a pop listener,
My
so
favorite, my favorite. Wait, all right. Just name your guys' favorite artists
well,
overall.
like for
Just
all the
greatest
genres.
anything.
Anything. I mean, okay. Well, I wanted to say the rap music that I would say I listen to because I don't listen to a lot of pop music. It would just be Hamilton songs. Look, buddy, it's just like Hamilton has the rap. It's I don't know how like you would consider that rap. Is it like B grade rap music? But like it has like a good melodies and stuff, so I can jive with that, you know?
Yeah.
For me, like top artists kind of is defined by when I listen to them. Like when I was like a long time ago, what this counts as a long time ago. Like I used to really like Imagine Dragons and Shawn Mendes, but now it's kind of shifted to more of like a loud and type musicians. So I can't really classify them as being. It's whatever I'm listening to right now.
Yeah. I have like a semi like broad taste, but I think that my overall favorite genre, in my opinion, is rap, and my favorite artist is Kanye West, definitely
Mm.
because I think Kanye personally, because the way that he like makes his music and like develops as an overall artist, like there's not one album you can find that's similar to the next. He's like what's it called? He evolves. That's the word. He like evolves as an artist, and like his newer music is so much different than his older music, and
Mm.
I think that just the way that he impacted the 2010s, like in all genres, like with like the way that they use 808 and hi hat patterns and everything, and like culturally too. I think that that's why I think he's like the greatest.
Yeah, I like those types of artists that like change their music, so like they're actually making their songs and everything.
Yeah,
I've heard of the artist from do you know Bo Burnham?
yeah,
Yeah,
The
okay.
YouTube
That's
dude,
like
right?
yeah, I listened to him and he has like a lot of respect for Kanye because he like made a song based on one of his like tours or something. So apparently he tries a lot of new things with his music or something. Yeah. I mean, if Bo Burnham respects him, then
and
I
he's not
respect
only just like a rapper, he's also a producer. Like he
Hmm.
started off only producing music like exclusively for Jay-Z, and then he created his debut album, The College Dropout, and then
So producing is like creating the
yeah,
actual
no,
song,
so
or
producing and being a rapper are like two pretty different things. Producers, they make the beat, they make everything, they make the actual instrumental, and the rappers just recite over that.
I see, I see.
Yeah,
uh, okay. So the idea of like an artist transitioning over time, that is, I'm gonna bring up classical artists here. So Liszt, favorite classical composer, I think. He has the same idea, really. He starts off like super flamboyant. He's young, he's hot, he gets all the girls, right? And he makes these pieces that are like Hungarian Rhapsody number 2. They're show off. They're like virtuosic. It's very hard to play them. Burns off like the same amount of calories as running 2 miles when you play them. But they don't have like the same type of introspective stuff that he developed later on. He goes on in his later age to write like really religiously like involved pieces where he like thinks about all his things that he did in his life and it's real sad. He just develops in that way. He like goes from super virtuosic to super like mellowed out and old and sad. I don't know if it's good or not, but his music got it's like a different he turns into a different person.
How
yeah.
do you think your music tastes have changed, like throughout your years of listening to music?
They didn't
They haven't
listen.
changed.
And never change.
They didn't really
No.
change. Throw, you listen
I've
to
like found new genres. Um, like I found like this indie playlist that was pretty nice, but I've kind of just stuck to pop
Yeah,
mainly, and then get your branch off artists.
that's kind of
I
how
used
I
to be
was
like
too.
really, really insecure about what music I listened to, I kind of found like, oh, I just didn't want people to judge me or whatever. But then I realized, one, why do they care, and why, why should I care? You know?
Yeah, it's a good thing. I
I
used
still, I
to
still see though.
listen
Sorry,
to
go ahead.
everything. So
Go ahead.
I used to listen to like pop a lot too, and then like as like I got older, I started to like explore into different genres, and then right now currently I also like R&B too, like R&B and like
What's
stuff like that.
What does
What
R&B stand for?
rhythm and blues?
Rhythm and beat. Oh, I thought it was beat.
Is
No,
it beat? It might
blues.
be beat. It might
Who
be beat.
knows?
I think it's rhythm and beat. Um, but no, it's like R&B slash like I
No,
don't know.
it's
It's like a
blues.
it is blues. No, it's kind of like a hybrid of like rap and like more like
Jazz.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, no, not really jazz. It's more of I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how to like describe it, but like you wouldn't really like find a lot of people who like rap listening to it. It's more of like not sad music, but just like relaxing music. Like for
What's
example,
an example of an artist?
an example of an artist is like for example Giveon, and he makes like kind of like romantic kind of like sad music, not sad, but like just like that.
Like calmer music, is that?
Yeah, I guess calmer.
I get that. Okay. Now,
Yeah, each song needs like a different mood for me. Like I can like really like a song if I'm like really sad at the moment. But then if I'm like outside the next day like playing basketball, I don't want to listen to the same song. Like I'm not gonna think it's that good.
Yeah,
So
I like to
the
make
first
playlists.
impression takes a lot.
Yeah, I like to make like playlists a lot for like different kinds of things. And like my main playlist I listen to like daily. It's like labeled as daily in Apple Music. It's like 25 hours of different songs. It's huge.
you can go through an entire day without listening to a single repeated
Yeah,
song. That's
pretty much. It took me a while to make.
okay. Well, I'll talk about J-pop. Recently, I did get into J-pop. It's like 2 years ago. One of my friends
And
got me
K-pop is
into anime.
Japanese pop.
Yeah, it's Japanese pop. So it's like okay. There, I discovered J-pop from anime, obviously, right? It's used in anime openings, but then you just find out that the songs are first, right? They're not made for the anime; they're made first, and then they use them for the anime openings. And then you just there's like it's like a whole it's like drinking a cup of water and then diving into a pool. Like the water, it's like different amounts. It's like a huge world that I've never seen before. There's so many artists, and I can't understand a single word of what they're saying. So it's
Yeah, it's kind
basically
of the thing with international music. It's good music. Just if I could, if I knew the language that they were speaking better, I think the meaning would be conveyed a lot better.
I find Japanese to be a way better. This might be very biased, but I find it way better for music because of the way it's like constructed. It's like very syllabic. There's like
Mm.
specific letters, each one goes to a rhythm, and then when you write a song it like fits really well. You don't have to stretch anything. uh
But a lot of the anime opens I've watched too have like a whole band
Yeah.
around it rather than like a single person with a guitar.
yeah,
Is that like a J-pop thing or is it um
J-pop is
other?
it's very wide, very diverse, like rap. It's like it's just the
Yeah.
entire pop music of the country of Japan. So
Sometimes I feel like there's too many artists. Like, I can't listen to all of them.
dude, you listed so many people in this list that I don't know a single one of them. So yeah, same.
um,
Okay.
so yeah, you want to go to our tier lists?
Wait, I want to just talk about one more thing. Let's talk about how all artists are sad. Just,
Oh,
I wanted to talk about this. So, okay, this is my impression of pop and like rap music. Don't a lot of them die young from like
oh
drug?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the one who I feel like I heard? There's like one of the people in my swim club were like talking about. Is it like Juice something?
Juice
Juice
WRLD.
WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Did he die from something?
Yeah, he overdosed.
Overdose.
He overdosed. It's like They die so much. Like,
Even we were talking about before the classical musicians,
yeah, like it's been like a trend, well, where sad people create the best art, and
and then they die,
just,
and then they can't create more.
like once they die, they like compose music because they're sad, and then when they die, everyone like celebrates them afterwards. They're sad because no one realizes that they're alive until they're dead.
Like
Nowadays,
I don't want them to be sad, but the music that they create, the art that they create, is so good.
yeah, it's like not even just music, like artists, like painters, everyone. It's like if you're sad, you create the best stuff. Then you die,
Or
and
if you're crazy, or if you're crazy.
That's why people say Kanye West is crazy. I'm just saying correlation.
so like classical music would be so many people are depressed. Like Tchaikovsky, I think I wrote an article about this. Like Tchaikovsky was gay, right? He also lived in Russia. Not a great combination for
Yeah.
and then there's like Shostakovich. He writes songs that make you wonder if he like went to war and he's like composing a background
Did he
track.
go to war?
I don't know. He sounds like he has like an inner demon inside of him. Composes songs that make me like he needed a mental therapist. And then there's like Chopin. He's depressed, I think. Liszt, all of them have like the saddest lives, and then we just continue listening to their music after they're dead. It's like, you go, man. Glad you're. I don't want you to be sad.
I think in the modern era, a lot of the sadness also comes from the increased like media presence and just like the rigor that these artists go through in the face of the public.
Yeah, social
Yeah.
media.
To kind of like I've heard a lot of people. It's been more public nowadays, but I'm sure in the 90s, 70s, 80s, a lot of artists struggle with the same thing. It just wasn't publicized.
It's really different because in the olden days, like a bunch of artists were like they were sad because I mean I don't know if they were sad because of it, but they were super obscure, and then their art would be found later. And now it's like social media has it like all their art is super well known, and then they get so much criticism and hate. It's like constant,
Yeah.
and it kind of stems from that instead.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tier list,
This is a bunch of random artists.
dude.
Yeah.
There's not like enough.
There's no connection between any of them.
Oh wait, so I put like different genres.
All right.
Just one tier list?
Sure, yeah, I feel like we should try one.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
try to combine all the genres. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. It shows how people can enjoy different kinds of music, and we can still appreciate each other, maybe.
Okay, my two S tiers are Lauv and Eden right now.
I listened.
You can't argue with me on that.
Okay, the problem is we each picked our favorite artists, and then we have to argue. They're all going to be S tier.
Okay, put some that you don't specifically
like. Just tell me who these people are. You're just
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, that's
So I have Kanye West in S tier, and then under him I have the artist known as MF Doom, who died recently, but he was like 40. He was like an older rapper. And then
a helmet. Like, is that his thing?
yeah. Like, that's like his thing. He wears like this like mask.
Oh, reminds me of like
his-
Marshmallow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, his theme is like a supervillain kind of, like actually like what he's like known as.
I see.
And over here to the right, I have Kendrick Lamar in S tier.
Oh, that's Kendrick. Okay, I know these names, but I've never seen their faces.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Okay, I'll just go ahead and put two of. We'll just take turns, I guess. Also, you put Ken. Okay, I'll just delete the ones you already put. Let's see. Let's put. Where's List? Here's the List. We'll put him in S tier. He deserves it. Okay, List affected so many people beyond his time period. I would say he's influenced a lot of impressionist composers, because in his later years he became sad and lonely, and he wrote a bunch of songs that were sad and lonely. That's my take on him. He's great. Who's that one?
This is Frank Ocean, who is like I'd say he's more of like an R&B artist. He sings a lot in his music, kind of. Um, he's pretty good. I might put him in B tier just because he doesn't drop music like almost at all. Like he like
Oh yeah, that's why I was
like
putting
the last
something.
thing he put out was 5 years ago. I
That's
think 5,
pretty
or it
long.
might have bbeen 6.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, should I move List there too? He hasn't dropped music in like.
He's dead.
Okay. Put some.
I put Eden in S tier because his music is kind of so chaotic at points that it feels calming to me. Like
Really?
there's so much going on in the soundtrack and his singing that I don't know. I just like when you're listening to it late at night, then it
Yeah.
like and then love. I don't know. A lot of his songs, does it count as love pop? I don't really know, but like yeah,
Posted. It's
he
like
has a good voice and
mhm.
he's really passionate about the music he makes. So
Oh, I accidentally did that. My bad.
Sounded very what was the song you posted a song in the doc? It was like very sad.
Sad Forever.
Yeah, it was very sad. I think that's the
Yeah,
theme.
he wrote that while he was on tour and he was really depressed at that point.
That's again with all the
It was
artists.
like it was a song for after for like mental health and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a common theme. I already said this, but like even just like going into each of the pop songs, listening to the lyrics, so many of them are about mental health and how like it's not even constrained to just English pop music. So I'll just like pull up, let's say Yoroshka. Here he is. His most famous song, I think, is Ite. It means I think it's like I'm hurting or something. It's the same kind of idea. He's like talking about how I guess she's like talking about how much she hurts inside or something. Again, it's Japanese, so I don't understand what she's saying. But the
Oh, I gotta put Minami in A tier
A tier?
or B. I mean, if Danny puts it in B, okay, it's actually amazing music in my opinion.
Mhm.
She sings with so much power, but she only released 6 songs. Like, what the heck? It's not
That's
fair.
true. That's very true.
So
Yeah.
I gotta put that in B tier.
I put Drake in A/B tier, and here's why. He's good, but I think he's overdone. His older music is better than his newer music because like his newer music has just been such like a magnet to pop radios, and that's where he gets all of his streaming numbers from. Like he gets so much. He's good. Like I like him a lot. He's definitely like a top 25 rapper, but just
Top
that
25, that's a lot.
not really. I can name like 100 rappers, but like in his I guess category, I think he's more like an A/B rapper.
Oh,
That's
so you
fair.
think he's not like progressing as an artist anymore?
I mean, it's not like progress when his old one like his like the stuff
It's progressing out of your taste.
I guess he's good. I like all of his albums, but his discography is not that good.
You know that like moment when you find an artist and you just add every single song in the albums
I do.
because like they don't make a bad song. That's
Yeah.
what.
Oh, is Eve on here? Hold on.
Yeah, I put Eve on here. It's the orange picture.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hold on.
I tried to put like lesser known pop artists for my category, like more underrated. I don't know if you would count Loud and Eden as underrated. Like they're very popular. Don't get me wrong, but they're not known as to many people. For my A tier, I put Rule in A tier. He makes really good music. He's really young. He usually has like pretty simple style, like just him and a background guitar or something.
Yeah, you sent one with the guitar. Is that not the who are you talking about again?
Rule. Yeah, but he's a lot smaller than the other two artists, so put him on here.
I don't really. All of them are small to me because I don't know a single one of them. That's true.
Even S tier?
Dude.
Okay, he's in S tier because of his music videos.
Would you count that as part of the music experience?
Probably.
So okay, usually the music videos are like produced by someone other than the artist.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
half the time, it's not even the artist's true meaning in the song.
But oh, is that
But
true?
I've found some really new ones, good ones.
I put Eve S tier. Uh, should I put him in S tier? He's good. He releases at a pretty consistent rate. He has like honestly he has this thing. I don't know if this is just pop music in general. He introduces like a really catchy guitar solo, leads up into the song. He's like it has the same formula every single time, but it somehow manages to be like catchy. So I'm just like fine with it, I guess. It's like if a composer only wrote sonatas, but every single one of them was such a banger. Yeah. Also, he has like the best animation
Yeah.
music video I've ever seen. Every single one is so good. I don't know
I
how.
guess you can't really rate them lower because they don't release music if it's always that good. But
All
sometimes
right,
you'll
then, yeah. In
switch.
that case, then I'm putting Frank Ocean in A tier.
Oh yeah, then we'll move
Okay,
this.
I just put this artist known as
SZA.
her name's like SZA, and she's Darren what like I would consider not necessarily like conventional rap.
I think
Uh,
one of my friends recommended her a couple days ago. I listened to her. I
yeah,
think her voice is really good.
yeah. I put her in B tier because I mean she doesn't really make that much. She's like relatively a new artist, but she dropped this one album, which is really good.
I'll put Tchaikovsky up.
But do we all know like? All right, yeah, you can put Tchaikovsky. I don't know. Tchaikovsky, he's kind of old, isn't he? What era is he from?
Dude, don't ask me. I think romantic, right?
I
Yes.
haven't listened. I've actually not listened to as much Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky writes. Okay, the thing about classical music that I think tops pop music, because I want to get into an argument. I
I think it does.
classical music has this quality because of the orchestration, right? It has a huge orchestra, like playing, and then it creates like textures that you can't get with pop music. Who the heck?
My bad, my bad. I made it too big. So
Yeah.
this artist is known as his name's Kid Cudi, and he's pretty much Kanye West's protege. Like, yeah, he's pretty much his protege. Like, Kanye West pretty much like inspired him to make music, and he makes kind of I guess like he paved the way for example, this guy over here, Juice World, like sad kind of rap, and like the early 2010s.
Sad rap.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there that one rap guy who was like super? What was it? Oh, Eminem, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Actually,
like?
his
I don't
music
like
doesn't have instrumentals, does it?
I
It's
only know
just
one
him.
of his rap songs.
it might.
They're good beats, but
His production style is always like the same. I don't really like him that much.
Let me talk about what was I saying about? Oh yes, okay. So classical music is better because of the number of textures that you can put into the songs because of all the instruments, and it has a long history, right? Because pop music, because you know the name popular music, it's very recent. It doesn't have the same sort of history that classical music does. Like you can make covers of stuff, I know that, but like Paganini wrote his 24th Caprice, right? It's the really famous theme. You guys might not know it, but composers have to take the theme and then like transform it, and that's something that I don't think pop music really has.
Oh, I watched a video on this. Apparently, like some song that Maroon 5 had was literally just like Canon and D modified a couple notes.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
And it was like it got like, was that the new one with Cardi B?
It might have been that one. Oh, speaking of Cardi B, hold on, let me add her.
How do you rip off Canon and D? That's like
no, it was. Was it
it.
Memories? Memories.
And, yeah, it was Memories. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
And they pretty much sampled that chord, or I don't know what it's called, progression.
Wow. If it was
but like stuff like that, and then like albums or artists like Coldplay, those are pretty popular. I gotta put them at B tier. Pretty they're kind of iconic in my opinion.
I know a lot of pop music will take inspiration from classical music, which I love because it justifies my love for classical music. Yeah, that's
So
the right, and then it has the textures, and there's like I think again I wrote an article about this. There's like
I
this.
like that theme that you're talking about, like the textures, because there's that in some kinds of rap songs as well.
Yeah, it's like a yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. Okay. So in classical music, there's like these huge. I don't know if this happens in pop music. I'm just gonna say it doesn't. Contradict me if I'm wrong. There's like these huge, like climaxes where
Yeah,
it's like Jupiter. That's a really bad example.
See, but you can only, since it's pop music, the whole track is like maximum 5 minutes long,
Which I
right? So
also
your climax is going to be as quick, is going to be progressed to it as quick as possible to
yeah.
keep
here's the
your
thing with
viewers'
pop music
attention.
though. Nowadays, like in the radio era, artists don't even make their own music. It's ghost written, it's ghost produced, and they pretty much they
Just
use their
sing.
voice, and they go for the amount of plays they can get on a record. So they try to make the most, like, no, they use like literal science to make songs as catchy as they can, as quick as they can.
This is
Oh yeah,
why
what I don't like with catchy songs, like if you have a catchy moment, I hate when people just make that the entire song. It just gets so repetitive.
Yeah,
Like it's catchy for a day and then it's just annoying, you know?
yeah.
that's why I say pop music is like crack. It doesn't have like it's short, it's to the point, it's designed to stay in your head as long as possible, and then get the people who are selling it to you to make as much money as possible.
Exactly.
I do
So-
like independent artists though. Like the
Yeah,
amount of work they do, it's impressive.
yeah, and they don't get popular because that's not in the agenda of pop. Because
Yeah.
most artists are signed to a label, and labels pretty much suck the life out of every artist in that label.
I wanted to talk about, you said like they have one theme and they try to like use it as much as possible in one song, right? There's this classical song, it's called Bolero, Ravel. He takes his, was it Ravel? Yeah. He takes the same theme, right? And then he runs it for 25 minutes or something like that. And it's the same exact thing for the entire, it's like it feels like you're getting the soul sucked out of you listening to that song. And the first like 2 times it repeats, you're like, oh, this is catchy.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. Like you, when you discover a theme, you like always go back and listen to that same section. But once you listen to it like 10 times, oh my God, then it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this to me?
The pop music, the fact that it's so short, it takes away the development that a theme can have. So, but the problem is like in our culture, people have such short attention spans that they can't listen to
Yeah.
it like an hour long. I know because I can't listen to a song that's because like symphonies, right? There's like movements and stuff. I only listen to one movement at a time. I'm not sitting down listening to like a 3-hour thing.
Yeah. Oh, someone in our club mentioned One Republic. Does that count as like an older band? I don't know if they still make music.
I guess 2000s or early 2010s band.
This is not really a tier list anymore. It's just like we're a bunch of artists.
This
Yeah.
is just a bunch of artists who just smack. Why'd you put Cardi B on D?
Because she's horrible.
Okay.
Horrible. She's horrible as a person. As an artist, she's not good.
I don't really know much about her, so I can't really say much.
She drugged men.
She what?
she used Rufalin on men to do things.
Is she arrested?
No, she's not arrested.
Okay, well that's concerning. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. Okay, okay, so I put this on the list. What's his I don't know his first name. So there's this artist named Cage, right? He's like a modern classical composer. So
how is that possible? That's like a definitional contradiction.
Okay, the problem with classical music, okay, so like modern classical music, is that what you would call it? Modern classical music? It's like, I don't know if this is true, but they try to take away the idea of tonality, which this is like going off of one YouTube.
Wait, what's tonality?
It's like they try to take away the melody and like the idea of music entirely, right? They're trying to experiment with what music can actually be. So you go from the really rigidness of Bach to like the Romanticism list, Tchaikovsky, and then you go into Impressionism. It's like you want to express an idea, an emotion instead. So there's not like a very clear cut melody. And you go into modern.
Sometimes I feel like with modern pop song, just interrupting, there's music that it invokes an emotion, but is it music? Like, or is it just a bunch of noises blaring into my ears?
Yeah, I think
what's the distinction between?
Trying to
is that what you're trying to say?
Separate what music is, because what's that one guy who said like music is the combination of noise and silence in between the notes, right? And then there's this guy, his name is Cage, right? He made a piece called 4 minutes and 33 seconds. And during this time, the entire orchestra sits on the stage silent for 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
I heard of that. I heard of that.
This is not music that is silence. There has to be some sound, otherwise you're just sitting on the stage.
It's a combination of sounds and silence, right?
Yeah,
that's just silence. So there's no combination, so it's not music.
He says I think he said something about it being the sound of silence.
Now, if you count it as art, I can see what you mean by that.
Everything there's
you count it as music
with what people will count as music or will count as art. So like modern.
Why did he consider it why did he put 4 minutes and 33 seconds specifically?
I would research it.
Yeah, I bet he just picked a random number and said it's random, so that evokes an emotion in me.
I guess.
Like modern art.
It's the chaos of the universe.
It's like a white canvas, and then you put it up there, and then they say that's art.
Modern art.
Modern art. It's modern art. And then there's that one video, it's like Vox or something. They're like supporting it, like saying why you don't understand. I'm like, I understand perfectly. They painted a white canvas and they put it on the wall.
Oh, so gotta put my guy Conan Gray on this list. Just putting where he fits in. Apparently, I didn't know this, but he got popular on TikTok for his song Heather. Conan Gray. Personally, that's not my favorite song of his, but he's also a good artist. If you haven't seen him, listened to him before.
Let me search up. Okay, I found Cage. Let me just. Is this him? I don't know if this is him, but I'm just gonna copy this picture.
Yeah, just have a picture of a different guy.
Might be just a random white person.
It's just a random guy.
It's just I don't know, but we're just gonna put you in F tier. I mean D tier. Wait, can I create another tier? Just like shove him as low as possible.
Just put it in the corner.
I have so little respect for this man.
I don't know why, but I was here. Hold on. I was expecting you just randomly, like as a joke, just to come over here and then just paste a picture of. Hold on. There's like something random, like yeah, this is John Cage.
It's like.
Oh my god.
You got it. That's him. All right.
You know there's a emulator that can like it takes sound clips from every word Barack Obama said, and you can like type in a sentence and it says it with sound clips.
That's kind of cool.
Why?
Okay, anyways, I just quickly putting these two artists on here.
Yeah. Pick one of those.
Jeremy Zucker and Sasha Sloan. They're good. They're really chill music. I like it. Yeah, it's good. Whatever. The tier list is useless now.
Yeah, it's just our opinion.
It's just a collage, you know, what you did in first grade. But yeah, if you didn't listen to them, they're really chill music. Still have meaning to it, but if you just want to relax, try them out.
Okay. So
any last artists? I think we've covered most of them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't go into every single rapper.
Yeah, we're talking about where they take voice clips and then they make that. I want one. How many do they have? Do they only have one?
Okay.
Do they have one for Hitler?
Well, you wouldn't be able to understand because it's German.
But wait, do you actually have one for Hitler?
You can just the one for Hitler where you can make him say the weirdest things. Just like.
Well, no one knows what he sounds like.
People know what he sounds like. He sounds like an angry German man.
What if you made Hitler say, "I love rabbits, fluffy rabbits"?
Exactly. That would be hilarious. That's the goal. Like, I need a clip of Stalin saying that. You
Why
give it
Stalin, dude?
to Princess Cecilia. That's like.
So yeah, that's our big collage.
Yep.
I
That's
don't
it.
think we can really. There's not many artists that I want to say they're explicitly bad, other than this dude in the corner.
Other than Cage and Nicki. Wait, what's her name? Is it Nicki Minaj? Wait, no.
No,
a
that's because Cardi
different,
B.
maybe different person. Who's Nicki Minaj?
Oh, isn't Ariana Grande also like huge? She's a big
Yeah,
pop
she's a
star.
big pop artist.
Beyonce.
I didn't put like her Dua Lipa on this because like I think a lot of people know them already. So yeah.
Okay, and
Anyways,
that's our Shaker podcast. Tune in next week when we decide to record, maybe.
If we do.
Yeah,
If we
make
do.
sure to smash that like button. Make sure to click that subscribe button and also
Smash that
ring the bell.
subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it into pieces. Throw, you have to say it too.
Smash it into pieces. You heard
Smash
him.
it into pieces. Okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah.